Good MP.
Fans live for games like this one.
Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K. We are right in the middle part of a long season, GA. As a player, how do you stay engaged? How do you stay focused?
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to you. Easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I tell you another thing, your coaches will play a huge role in keeping you engaged.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game right now. And the Denver Nuggets, led by multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. Stan, they've done a tremendous job surrounding him with the right kind of people.
They certainly have, Kevin. But one caveat here. You can surround Nikola Jokic with any player, Kevin. And he will figure out their strengths and get them the ball where they need to have it. This guy makes everyone better.
So you think we're not giving enough attention maybe to what he thinks upstairs, how he sees the game?
He sees the game, Kevin, as well as anyone who's ever played it. And he directs traffic out there. He is a true point center.
Oh, look at the 76ers starting group. Embiid is out there at the general. Then there's Maxey. Then it's George, and it's McCain in at the 2. And for the inside scoop on MP, and I mean inside, let's send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Like everyone else, MP is focused on his big matchup against Nikola Jokic. He knows the MVP race could be altered with this game. I asked him about Jokic, and he told me the Joker is special. His BBIQ is off the charts. It's Einstein level. He's thinking 3, 4, maybe 5 moves ahead. High praise from his fellow MVP candidate. Guys?
Well said. That is high praise indeed. Those two both play, David, high-level basketball, and it is fun to watch. Here's the general following the basket by Jokic.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Jokic. 5 to shoot. Murray against Maxey. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And you know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover issues. But you know what? He really doesn't struggle with that.
No, he doesn't. And that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised. Nothing seems to bother him.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Jacks up a 3. No good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Tarlock. Good on the triple. The General's got 8 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm. He is an all-world dunker. Gordon with the monster.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Here's the general. Schemati at 40 points. Fires from deep. Another three for Philadelphia.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Westbrook passes to Jokic. Porter kicks to Westbrook. Pass to Jokic. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. The 76ers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Tarlock. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Murray finds Jokic. A runner. And they pick up 2. And it's 6 points for Jokic.
Well, this is the touch Jokic possesses. He can attack successfully from anywhere.
Here's Tarlock. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Over to the left wing. Left side, Westbrook. Back to Porter. Murray, the pass to Jokic. And Jokic slings it in.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
Pass to the general. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. With the fadeaway. Denver grabs the miss.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
Murray with the bounce pass. Westbrook with a wide open look. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so the first quarter is in the books. 76ers lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
I know it's early, but all those 3-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
And so, in the game for the 76ers, the general is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then it's Butler. And it's Grimes in its shooting guard. We know very few players in the league, Stan, can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. can do.
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size. He's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to scoring.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the general in his last time out against Milwaukee was outstanding. He scored 40 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And we get a chance now to hear from Shams Charania and find out what he has for us from Toronto on the Raptors. Shams, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. They're bringing in Jimmy Butler, and with him, his multiple All-Star and All-NBA experience, Butler knows he can be a difference maker and feels that wherever he goes has a championship potential. And they believe this acquisition is a major upgrade on both ends of the floor.
Thank you so much, Shams. We sure appreciate the update. Outside Curry. Pass to Porter. There's the triple. Knocks down the three ball. Porter's got his third bucket of the night.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Edwards, he's checked in for the general. You know, Stan, it sometimes seems that coaches get themselves... And so it's Michael Porter making things happen for the Denver Nuggets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court. Get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. The incremental shot. So close. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Denver Nuggets.
Whoa, I love seeing a team spread the ball around like this. The difference in assists is the difference in this game right now, Ernie.
This is one of those just keep doing what you're doing. If they can, I expect this lead to grow. And now that we have some time, let's see how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
Right around this time, I would find out who my teammates were on the All-Star roster. Sadly, I was unable to play alongside Kenny. Sad for him, not for me.
See, that's unnecessary, Shaq. That is just unnecessary. Who's to say I want to be on your team anyway?
Well, you called me ugly earlier. You called me ugly earlier.
I never called you that.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And you know the General has been really making it happen, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
The Nuggets leading by 8. Before in the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. Murray out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Porter. And at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Murray with it. Pass to Jokic. And it's blocked. Now, here's George. Here's the General. Embiid with a screen on Jokic. The General can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The kick out to Porter. On the top of the key. Westbrook, no good. The 76ers trail by 8. Pass to the General. Embiid with a screen on Jokic. Offensive rebound. Here's Tarlock. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. And that's 20 points for the General.
Using those sight lines to find an open guy. Embiid always ready to deliver.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. Jokic gets it done right in front, in close.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's Murray after the made shot from the General. Jokic with his screen on Maxey. Pass to Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Maxey.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. To the middle, here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Craig, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Here's the General. He's got 22. That one goes. Count it. The General's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Embiid. Embiid throws it down.
He just knows where to go. Embiid positioning himself perfectly to get the putback.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Murray kicks to Gordon. Pass to Porter. Now Jokic. He's got 14. Good on the bucket. 16 points for Jokic.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Making a switch here. Others checked in, and Philadelphia will go for a different look here. .149 left to play in the third. Here's the General. He's got 24. And it's all evened up. The General's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the 76ers. Outside, Porter. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play here. And the basket by Gordon.
Well, he's not an elite three-point shooter, but Gordon makes just enough threes to be a threat from out there.
And really, Coach Van Gundy, the acquisition of Aaron Gordon for the Nuggets was one of the things that elevated them to the championship caliber team that we saw.
Yeah, Kevin, he was sort of the missing piece. He's a great fit in the front court, alongside of Jokic. His athleticism, his defense, his ability to score inside have really made them a great tandem.
And what about his ability, Stan, to fit in right off the bat and make a difference?
You know, just about anybody can fit in playing with Jokic, Kevin. He makes the game easy.
Well said. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. The Nuggets attack 6-7 at the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nikola Jokic.
Well, as a three-level scorer, Porter Jr. remains a key part of his team's offense and how they run their sets. Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game and a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Strother. 6 points for him. Watson for 3. Oubre pulls it in. Here's the general. Tried to bank it in, but he missed. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Denver on top. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got the general. He's out there with Joel Embiid. And it's McCain in at the 1. The 76ers trail by 4. Here's the general. And no good that time. And here is Murray to the left wing. Westbrook dishes to Murray. From the line. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 16th rebound on the night. Pass to the general. Lets it go with the 3. The shot will not fall. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Nuggets. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Murray surveying the D. Hands the 12-footer. Murray's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Nuggets.
Well, that's just great awareness there from Murray to take advantage of what the defense was giving him and go to work in the mid-range.
Tarlock, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hands.
Here's Watson. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, Murray engineering that bucket with terrific ball movement.
Here's Tarlock. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Timeout called, Nuggets. And the 76ers making a change here. George is checked in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks very much. Was able to listen in on what David Adelman went over with his team. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
George with the screen on Gordon. The general can't get it to go.
This hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Murray left side. Back to Westbrook. Tipped away. Paul George with the steal. Pass to McCain to tie it up. Denver grabs the miss. Bob pass to Gordon. It's hauled in by the general.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
And it's George missing.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Murray the pass to Westbrook. And here's Gordon. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's Jokic. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Jokic has got 20 points.
Well, we've seen Jokic do this before, coming through in the biggest moments.
Maxi's checked in for Philadelphia. 1:32 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Turlock. Traps in the tray. The General's got 39.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the crowd.
Murray with the bounce pass. Here's Jokic. Porter finds Westbrook. Misses the three. The 76ers trail. Here's the General to take the lead. Yet another bucket.
Oh, another extraordinary effort from him. But we've come to expect this now.
Yeah, he's now tied.
Denver, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. They've got Joel Embiid. George out there with Maxey. And it's the General in at the power forward position. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
76ers substitution. Number 12.
Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. 5 to shoot. Westbrook outside. And again, it's Denver missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Great to see guys don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
The Nuggets want a timeout. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Nuggets coach was going over with his team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Willing to sacrifice his body. Porter Jr. on the attack draws the whistle.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Porter hits them both.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the 76ers. They're on a 14-6 run. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
2 shots.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Here's Jokic. Yes!
And in these moments, Jokic shines bright, commanding the rock in the clutch and stepping up.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
Money! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Question is, now can they protect the 3-point lead he's given them? It's all about getting a 3 right here.
We'll see what they draw up. 3-pointer is a must.
So it's the 76ers taking the W in a close one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce.
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business.
Yo, is that MP or MVP? Man's out here running the game.
Come on, man. You know how we do.
Hey, man, you keep this up, the whole world's gonna know how you do it. That trophy gonna be ours.
Ours?
Yeah, we're all a part of the team, baby.
Come on, man. You know I'm just playing with you.
Yeah, all right, man.
Good game, MP. Heard the sign around.
Focus.
Yo, keep shooting that.
Get your mind right.
Come on, MP.
Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game. We're here. Good boy. Y'all ready to lose?
You got it. Come on, man.
Come on. What are you, bro, MP? Come on.
Your confidence is
facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
And there's a lot of excited basketball fans revved up and ready to get going. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Take a look at the general. Right now he leads in the East, getting plenty of ballots with his name on it.
And as much of an honor as it is to make the team, finishing #1, I think it's just that much bigger.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. That shot missing. One thing, Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
Here's Garland after the made shot from Joel Embiid. About a minute played so far here in the first. For 3, Hunter. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Tarlock. The Cavaliers pull it in. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Here's the general after the made shot from Evan Mobley. And count it! 3-pointer good on the shot from the general.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Doris, this summer, the Cavaliers opting to make changes.
And, Kevin, a little bit of a surprise in this particular way. They fired their coaching staff, bring in a new regime. And think about it. You fire that group after you've made the play. Oh. You've got to be kidding. Oh, Paul George, let him hear you with that finish. That is nicely done.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. So for Philadelphia, their last game, a win against the Denver Nuggets. Mitchell looking it over. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the general. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And we've just got something in from Shams Charania on the Pistons. Hey, Shams, let us know what you know out of Detroit right now.
Hey, Kevin, they're getting a guy who can make shots no matter who's on him. Michael Porter Jr. is tall, lengthy, gets good lift off the floor. He has a very high release point. We've seen defenders run at him, full sprint, and he just calmly rises up and knocks it down. You need finishers like that.
Thank you, Shams. Great to hear from you as always. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, the General, in his last time out against Denver, delivered quite a performance. He scored 46 points and, as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. He really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
The General can't get it to go.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Allen finds Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Here's Tarlock. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And big men who can shoot really changes the dynamic of your offense.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
There's Garland, and he makes good on the layup. 8 points for Darius Garland.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
Yeah, spotting the open teammate there. Nice work by Maxey.
There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Hunter. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. From past the arc, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. 76ers ahead, leading by just 1. Live. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
We've got Oubre. Andre Drummond is out there with the General. Then it's Butler. And it's
tonight. Neither team giving it.
The chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Here, all around the rim that time before dropping in. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Here's Tarlock. And the 3 off target. Cavaliers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Pass to Strus for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out with the win.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. The 76ers, number 1. The Cavaliers, 4th.
And both of these teams are really lighting it up from long range, shooting with tremendous confidence. This is a great game to watch. You almost have to expect a shootout when they meet.
Cleveland moving it around. Butler against Garland. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Doris, when the Cavaliers made the trade for Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland then began to do a lot of his work off the ball.
He had to, Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully.
Dean Wade, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. Here's Tarlock, and again for 3.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it
all year long.
Well, it's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard.
And he's already surpassed Curry's mark from 2019. Next up is James Harden's total from that season of 378.
The offensive rebound. The wide-open look here for Garland. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Garland's got 13.
Well, nice rise and fire from range by Darius Garland. The three-point shot so highly valued.
The General can't get it to go.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
On the wing, Mitchell. And the shot goes in. And now it's a three-point Cavalier lead.
There's a level of tenacity by Donovan Mitchell on the interior there. Wow, what a finish.
And the 76ers with some changes. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. 76ers lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
35. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from Cleveland. They're measuring up that shot. Give it up for the participants.
Halftime is here. And what better way to tip it off than to analyze the latest news on the trade front? A lot of moves around the NBA, and of course, one trade that got vetoed. Shaq and Kenny's trade. And moving on to the Cavaliers' first half. It's a close one through 2 quarters.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops in this score. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And you know the General has been really making it happen, guys.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. When a team, Doris, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Now, Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting, even when you don't have your best game available.
To the paint for the tie. Kicks it out to Allen. Hunter on the wing. Sinks the triple. Hunter's got 7 points.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Pass to Hunter. Mobley a screen on George. And Hunter, here we go. 5 on the clock. And here is Garland. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. George passes to the General. From deep. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
There's Garland. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. pick. Here's Turlock. Another three for Philadelphia.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Mobley outside. Will it go? And it goes down 2 points. Mobley's got his third basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
George with no one around. The three-pointer no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
Fires the three, buries it from three-point range. George has got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to Hunter. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. A kick out to Mobley. Garland with the screen for Mobley. To the inside. Here's Mitchell. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's the general, covered by Mobley. Here's George, and it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, you've got to watch those long arms of Jared Allen. Twice on the pipe, send it back.
And it's Allen with the jam.
Well, that's just tremendous length, exceptional hands, Jared Allen. Nice and easy.
Pass to the general. 44 seconds left in the third. Stolen by Garland. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Well, you simply cannot be careless around Darius Garland. He is going to anticipate, take it away, and make an easy opportunity.
That three off the mark. Philadelphia leading by 5. 19 seconds left to play in the third. The general can't get it to go.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Mitchell passes to Mobley. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Tyrese Maxey. The general is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's McCain in at the 2 guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. The general. Good. The general's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the 76ers. Pass to Okeke. Now Garland. Hunter with a screen on Maxey. Garland. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Here's Turlock. 76ers with the new shot clock. Here's Maxey. A three-pointer is right on target. And it's an 8-point 76ers lead.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Garland with the bucket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Pass to the general. Drummond the screen for the three. Kept alive. Back to Maxey. Here's the general. Here's the three. Drills it from outside. The general's got 14 points now in the second half.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Jared Allen's checked in for Okeke. Evan Mobley comes in for Max Strus. And Donovan Mitchell's subbed in for Ty Jerome. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when we get inside, we score. Simple as that. Keep attacking and don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. The General. Good. The General's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Hunter. Mobley outside. Cleveland moving the ball around. Garland kicks to Mitchell. Fires from 14. The Cavaliers with another miss. Philadelphia with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Here's the general. They set the pick. Pass to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up on the wing. Rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Garland. Here's Hunter. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got his 7th assist in the game.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Offensive rebound. Oubre outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the 76ers lead by 12.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second-chance points. Impressive.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Garland, that's for 2. Oubre pulls it in. Philadelphia's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the 76ers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the General.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And here's Garland for 3. Connects from 3-point range.
Short 3.
Garland's got it back down to within single digits for the Cavs. Here's the General, covered by... And another one!
It's unbelievable. He's now 5th in the number of 40-point games in a single season.
One of the more bankable scores this league has ever seen. You have to marvel at his consistency. His scoring has been eye-opening. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to...
That's it.
Great game.
Come on, man. You could do better than that. AI, get serious. Come on.
Come on, MP.
Don't worry.
Come on. What are you... Oh, MP, come on.
Woo! I made him quiet.
Good, MP.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
To a safe and enjoyable sports experience.
Up next, the Bulls taking on the 76ers. For the Chicago Bulls, playing just over 500 ball the last 10 outings, but they think they can play even better. Sixers, Bulls, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. And Grant, sitting at the midway point of the season now, as a player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer. Whether it's games of consequence that magnify things, or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Andre Drummond, Paul George out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's the general in at power forward. Now here's White. And he banks in the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's the general. To the left wing. The three is up. Grimes' shot is off. The Bulls on offense. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, they seem to be forcing things out there, trying too hard, pressing. When you do that, the turnovers pile up quickly.
Back to Giddey. Pass to Williams. Into the lane. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide-open man.
Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant. Trying to capitalize on their championship window with Strand again for three.
And that shot pushes him further up the all-time ladder for threes in a season.
And the next mark on his list, the top spot. What a season to remember.
Yeah, that top mark is owned by Stephen Curry. 402 triples set in 2016. But for now, a new mark for second place.
And the general gets it to go.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. White, the pass to Giddey. Williams from long range. Drummond grabs the miss.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Here's the general. Another three for Philadelphia.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Maxey against Giddey. And there's the screen. Dosunmu for three. The Bulls with another miss.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
George, a screen on Giddey. Here's the general. Three-pointer off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, the general, their last time out against the Cavaliers, just played phenomenal. He contributed 40 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
All right, I'm told we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, joining us now with the latest news. Shams, what's the update?
Thank you, B.A. Things are happening for Detroit in the Pistons front office as we get closer to the trade deadline. They're getting a guy who can make shots no matter who's on him. Michael Porter Jr. is tall, lengthy, gets good lift off the floor. He has a very high release point. We've seen defenders run at him full sprint, and he just calmly rises up and knocks it down. You need finishers like that.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us informed. Much appreciated, as always. Jones finds Vucevic. The kick out to White. The three. He drops it from range. White's got 5 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And the general gets it to go.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Pass to Vucevic. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
And, you know, very quietly, Vucevic puts up phenomenal numbers consistently. A nightly double-double threat who, you know, bullies opposing defenses on the regular.
Here's the general. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Bulls trail by 7. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now Giddey. Still no points. Clock at 6. Pass to Vucevic. Jones from outside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. Here's the general. He's got 17. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Sixers ahead, up by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
So, on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. We've got George, and it's Butler in at the 1. The general, no good. Bulls trail by 4. On the wing, Jones. Left side, Giddey. Outside, Herter. Collins outside. And the 3 off target. Philadelphia leading by 4. Here's the general. Last game out, he had 40. Fires from deep. No good that time.
A bunch of threes for him in this first quarter. A bunch of threes for him in the first quarter, but he's made 0 here in the second period.
And so much fight in Josh Giddey. He showed it on the interior that time.
Pass to the general. Jacks up a 3. Collins with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Now Jones. Collins with it. Now Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Back to Collins. This shot's good on the assist by Giddey. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Yeah, this is a highlight of Giddey's game. His innate ability to set others up.
Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Giddey's got 4 points in the quarter.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
And he misses the go-ahead basket. Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. The general passes to Butler. George, a screen on Smith. The general nails it from 3. The general's got 23.
He started out hot from distance, and that has continued.
Left side, Giddey. Smith outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Philadelphia on top, up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago.
We've talked about it in the past. They have a deep rotation. That allows them to play matchups.
So why aren't they ahead in this game? And I'll tell you.
Okay, fellas, now we'll look at the sharpshooters lining up for the three-point contest.
All of them have...
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Giddey and White pair to make the backcourt. Williams and Vucevic are inside. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. Philadelphia leading by 4. Pass to the general. From downtown, drops in the 3. He's got 26.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Giddey. Launches it. The general pulls it in. Maxey passes to the general. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Dosunmu outside. It's Giddey on the wing. Pass to Vucevic. Oh, Drummond with a block.
A really good shot blocker. I like how Drummond times it up when he goes after those rejections. Well done.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Giddey. Out left to the wing. Here's Vucevic. The general pulls it in. The general's got 4 rebounds now. Beyond the arc. Pure from three-point range. The general's got 6 here in the quarter.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards. And you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And it's Giddey missing.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Here's the general. He's got 31. Pass to George. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And so often, he's the ball handler in screen and roll, but on that play, George sets a great pick and finishes with confidence.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Smith, he's checked in for Williams. Let's take a look at the best defenses in the league over the last 10 games. Philadelphia, number 1. Number 5, the Bulls.
Great game planning by both of these coaching staffs as of late. Both teams have been effective defensively.
Philadelphia on D. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Vucevic in the post. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th assist in this one.
You know, Nikola Vucevic, guys, just goes to work when he gets an opportunity to score. I mean, he's a very, very polished offensive player.
Pass to Giddey. Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Giddey's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Here's the general. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And here's Dosunmu. Smith outside. The 3. And it's Bona with a rebound. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Takes it inside. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Philadelphia.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
Edwards, he's checked in for the Sixers. Herter passes to Collins. The kick out to White. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta. White's got 10 points.
Not putting his head down. He continues to produce with the team trailing.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's the general. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Bulls. A 12-point game. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Herter with it. Smith with a screen on Gordon. Herter can't hit. And so it's Philadelphia now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Taking a look at the 76. Oh, connects again.
I mean, yet again, he's reached 40 points. He's close to having the 4th most 40-point games in a single year.
Well, we've seen it. He's been on fire all season long. And here's Jones.
76ers.
Tyrese Maxey's checked in for the Sixers.
First team foul. 76ers substitution, number 0.
And so here is Chicago, down by 15. Pass to Giddey. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Herter. There's the triple. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 5 assists in the game.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Here's the general. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Herder, and he converts the layup.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Here's the General. Collins defending. Connects again from distance.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets.
And that one is stopped right through. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Collins outside. Pass to Herder. Collins inside. Guarded by Edwards.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Here's the General. And the shot's good. The General's got 48.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind. Close this game out.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Collins. Williams comes in for Smith. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Herder. And it's Kobe White in for Jones. Drummond's checked in for the Sixers. Paul George comes in for Oubre. Pass to Dosunmu. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for 2.
And so he hits both. The Sixers lead by 14. And that'll be Philadelphia's ball as it goes out of bounds. Sixers able to keep the possession.
Oh, they're lucky that pass was just tipped and not taken. Could have been worse.
Pass to Grimes. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Drummond to screen on Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Again! What an avalanche!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Here's Giddey. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. And the jam by Drummond.
You know, Drummond always looks like he's trying to tear the basket down when he dunks.
.149 left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside Giddey, pass to White. Top of the key. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. 1:39 left in the game. Here he goes. Yet another bucket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
First team foul. At the line for the 76ers. 1 shot.
There's 1:34 left in the fourth. Giddey passes to Vucevic. There's the drive. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Andre Drummond.
Enjoy how Vucevic nice into the lane. I mean, given his size, not many guys can contest him without fouling.
And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Phillips is checked in for Williams. Herder comes in for Dosunmu. Terry's checked in for White. And it's Trey Jones in for Giddey.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the 76ers.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And this result tonight, it gets them to 44 wins on the year.
And clearly they have this team's number, winning the first 2 meetings with 2 left to play against Chicago.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for the General.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Here's Vucevic. Pass to Phillips. From deep. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the 76ers. A 17-point lead, their biggest. 29 seconds left in the fourth. Vucevic, a screen on Gordon. Here's Terry. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
From Trey Jones.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
They set a pick. Here's the General. Off target from outside. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys step.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.
There it is. Start it. Way to get that board, Andre. Today.
Come on, MP.
Oh, yeah, come on. Talk it. Talk it now.
What's shaking, MP?
Crowd looks hot tonight. Better come.
Yo, I was thinking we hit that Korean barbecue spot after the game.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
Sounds
so
legit, man.
It's open late too. Hey, what's up? Everything good?
I'm guessing by the look on your face, you know what I'm here to talk about.
Somebody gonna fill me in?
Show him.
Oh, I know he didn't say that. About you?
He about to unleash the dragon on that boy, I'm telling you.
Before we go unleashing any dragons, I would like you to seriously consider the impact your words will have on your teammates and the organization.
No. You just think about how your teammates are going to love it when you call this dude out and you back it up.
You are an amazing player, clearly, MP. But some things don't work out that way.
They do if you're MP, okay? All due respect, Donna, my client right here knows how to compete.
Hey, just let her talk for a second, Patrick.
Okay, floor is yours.
Responding to something like this will put a target on your back. You are familiar with the concept of bulletin board material?
Of course.
Trash talk is fun. I get that. But when you make it public, it can fire up the other team. And it can anger your teammates if you can't back it up. You're a tremendous player, MP, but this is the NBA. Everyone is extremely talented, and some things don't work out the way you want them to.
Look. On the other hand, if you put that bozo in his place after calling your shot, that's something all teammates will love. Okay, look, I may not be in the NBA, but I understand the psychology of sports, okay?
And that's also true.
Thank you. So what are you gonna do, man?
Don't worry about it. I got this. I got it.
So?
I hit him with a professional and a polite, no comment.
You made the right choice.
Here, don't look so sad, P. You know I'm still gonna go out there and cook them. Light work, man.
My man.
I'm just gonna do it my way, man. Strong, silent type, all right? All right, man. I'm out of here.
Objects in motion stay in motion as long as they move.
They say revenge is a dish that's best served.
Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Here's Reeves. Pass to connect. Off target with his three. Here's Philadelphia. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Jared Vanderbilt. Austin Reeves out there with Doncic. Then it's Connect. And it's Hayes in at the center.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. All right, let's hand it over to David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, Kevin. The storyline tonight, the MVP race. It involves both MP and Luka. MP told me during shoot-around his first focus was on the team tonight, getting that win. He said that's what will send a message to the voters. Won't be easy to do. Kevin?
Not easy at all. Never easy outplaying Luka Doncic, DA. Now Reeves. After the missed three from the General. Reeves with the screen for Doncic. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
Now, here's George. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
Here's Doncic. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Connect. And it's off from three-point range. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The General can't get it to go. Los Angeles is gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Hayes from 8 feet away. He drops it in.
The all-around game of Reeves continuing to develop. You just love that pass.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 2. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
Now Connect after the missed 3 from the General. It's up a 3. Connect. No good. And Philadelphia has possession. And they take the lead. The General's got 5 points so far.
Such great feel for the game and where his teammates are. Maxey letting his basketball IQ take over.
Doncic kicks to Vanderbilt. Here's Connect. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
The General. Good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Doncic. He's coming off a 40-point game against Charlotte. We've got 1:13 left here in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Pass to Doncic. Inside. And Hayes throws it down.
The orchestrator. Doncic knows where everyone is at all times and completely dictates the pace.
Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Bulls. Here's Tarlock. Again, Philadelphia.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Connect. Back to Doncic. Down low, here's Hayes. No good there. Good D by Drummond. Here's Grimes. Trains the three-pointer.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Doncic looking it over. The 3. He can't hit that time. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. 76ers lead by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, you've got Luka Doncic, Alex Len out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Goodwin, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the General in his last time out against the Bulls was tremendous. He finished with 57 points, and that was his season high. He really lit it up. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Lakers. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Now, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved. But it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
Here's the General. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. Doncic with the steal. Doncic to the rack. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Edwards, he's checked in for the 76ers. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from the General.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Caldwell Pope pass to Vanderbilt.
Quentin Grimes. That's his first personal foul. 15 foul.
And here is Los Angeles now. They've led by as much as 10. Hayes with the screen for Reeves. Clock at 6. Pass to Vanderbilt. Caldwell Pope kicks to Vanderbilt. And again, no good by the Lakers. And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. 7-point differential. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a nice job working the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the deep.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. And we'll be right back after this.
We appreciate you joining us at halftime. Tonight we tip off with a check on the injury situation. And for some injury recovery advice, we're going to send it over to our in-house doctor, Dr. Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, the best thing to do for an injury is to be physically active as possible.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Los Angeles Lakers. And that's a halftime wrap.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. The General is out there with George. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Tarlock. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, it was all high fives and handshakes in the Lakers draft room when they selected Dalton Knecht with the 17th pick. His ability to work off the ball and space the floor is seen as an ideal fit alongside the Lakers stars. And Coach J.J. Redick is more than familiar on how to capitalize Knecht's skill set. The Lakers were shocked that Knecht fell to them at 17. But guys, they are more than excited.
No question. Okay, thank you, Shams. Lakers leading by 7. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, the General.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their efforts. Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Here's the General. He's got 16. A three-pointer off the mark. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Hayes with the screen for Knecht. Drains it from beyond the arc. And it's a 9-point Laker lead.
And that's Knecht's biggest weapon offensively. He's a knockdown three-point shooter.
Here's the General. There's the three. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in this game.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Reeves with it. He has 7. Fast break Philadelphia. Here's Tarlock. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
Here's Doncic. Some solid defense from Maxey.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Tarlock. Drills the three-pointer. The General's got 8 points in the quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack you. And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the third. They grab their own miss. Reeves outside. Hayes with the screen for Reeves. That one's off. Still out of sync. Philadelphia's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6.
Smart pass from the quick-thinking Maxey. Outstanding at finding uncovered teammates.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Doncic kicks to Vanderbilt. Pass to Reeves. Back to Vanderbilt. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from the General. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. LA has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Vanderbilt kicks to Doncic. Trying to find Vanderbilt. Gets it to him.
And you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
For the lead. Connects again from distance.
I dropped the top on the S6 Street. Fly in my ops, she didn't envy me.
Seven seconds left in the third. From deep, here's Doncic. He can't get it to go. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. Philadelphia on top, leading by a point. After a quick break, we're coming. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Edwards, Butler out there with Andre Drummond. And it's the general in at power forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Len is good.
Luka's peripheral vision off the charts. Get wide open, and he's going to find you.
Here's the general. Takes a three. Good! Another from three.
And with every triple, he comes closer to the single-season crown.
And you know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance.
But Curry's high mark of 402 is so far ahead of the rest of the field. But he's got a good chance to come close to it the way he's been shooting. At some point, you need to know when to stop shooting. Just too many misses piling up for him.
There's a screen. The three is up. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Inside, here's Morris. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Well, it sure is, B. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
Connects checked in for Los Angeles. Here's the general. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Doncic outside. Down low. Here's Connect, guarded by Edwards. On the wing, Caldwell Pope, 6 to shoot. Doncic against Butler. Fires, top of the key. And it's Doncic missing.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Here's the general, guarded by Doncic. The general is kept alive. Here's Drummond. Sinks that one from the post. Now it's a 7-point 76ers lead.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. the 76ers with some changes. George comes in for Edwards, and it's Gordon in for Butler. And Los Angeles making a change here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Shot is good by Reeves.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Gordon on the wing. Pass to the general. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Contavious Caldwell-Pope.
Well, when you shoot it as good as Paul George shoots it, it's hard to stay down on his shot fake. It's really remarkable how he gets defenders to bite on it more times than not.
That free throw, no good.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team offensively and defensively, which I think frees up the other guys to do their thing.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Maxi's checked in. Here's Doncic. Nice finish from Luka.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moments.
Here's the general. Knocks down the triple. The general's got 39.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Maxey. And here's Doncic outside. Counted from distance.
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big-time player.
Drummond, the screen on Vanderbilt. The general, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Doncic. Now Reeves. Doncic with it. Maxey covering. With the fadeaway. Rebound by Philadelphia. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Drives to the hoop.
George with a fantastic look. Excellent job creating an easy opportunity for his teammate.
1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Doncic against Drummond. Luka on the attack.
That's why you give him the rock. Doncic deserves the ball because he can deliver in the clutch.
Here's the general. Offensive rebound. Drummond out of bounds. It'll be Lakers ball. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
44 seconds left to play in the fourth. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Oh, from deep. The rebound by Maxey. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
B.A., all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap. This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Doncic. So So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Good game, MP. Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
MP, you my dog and all, look, but you can't let people talk crazy about you like that. You gotta stand up for yourself. Come on, my dog.
That's it. How about a shimmy? Get ready. Bring your team.
Come get it, come get it. Way to go, AD.
Let's go. Gear up. We're good.
Come on, MP.
Your confidence is shot now.
All right, baby. Let's get down.
Get after it, MP.
And we might be witnessing history again with MP tonight. He now has a chance to set the record for the most three-pointers in a single season. We know the current record, of course, is with Steph Curry. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Both of these teams come into this game, Brent, with some serious momentum behind them.
Yeah, but like toilet paper, Kevin, roles come to an end. And so sadly, one of these teams tonight, it's going to happen for. Good news for the fans. These guys are playing some high-quality basketball. Guys are in great rhythm. And
good! Another from three.
Nails it and is now even for the record.
Hard to believe, isn't it? His next shot from range will move him into the top spot all-time for threes in a season.
And he didn't come all this way just to tie the record. I can promise you that 403 is the goal.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Alder.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. Now, when I asked him about the challenges his team will face going up against DeMar DeRozan, coach said it doesn't matter what kind of defense you throw at him. DeMar is so good getting to his comfort zones and knocking down shots. What people don't realize is how good of a playmaker he is. Kevin, a tall task to slow him down.
Thank you, David. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
Again, the miss by the King.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
Nailed from three-point land. George has got 6 points.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Levine kicks to Sabonis. Levine feeling it out a bit. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
And there's the competitive fire of Levine, getting the 3 points back for them as quick as he can.
Here's Turlock. From the arc. And again for 3.
And who thought it couldn't be done? That 3 moving him into history.
You could feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the 3 and now stands alone at the top of the list.
And back in 2016, Curry had a year that I didn't think anyone could match until now. 402, no longer the high mark for threes in a season. The era of the long ball is truly upon us.
And a special moment here with MP to address the fans. And he's at center court.
You know, they say records are made to be broken. And this one was tough to get, but I did it. I can't even describe this feeling, you know? You work so hard staying focused day to day. And sometimes these big picture moments, they surprise you. And thank you to the fans for all the love and the support you give. There's still so much that this team wants to accomplish. And when this season is over, I'll be able to sit and reflect on this. But until then, thanks, everyone. And let's just keep going. Thank y'all.
Nicely put by MP. Sounds like family, Greg, really helped MP make this happen.
Yeah, shooting skills like MP's are a team effort. His family helped him develop some of the best mechanics we've ever seen.
Here is Carter. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Murray finds Carter. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Here's Drummond. DeRozan with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the General in his last time out against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He scored 46 points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the 3-ball. Numbers like that are sure to get attention around the league, and everyone's excited to see what he does tonight. Guys?
And David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on, and there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Carter against Maxey. Wide open look here for Murray. Again, the miss by the King.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The Kings trail by 9 in 2023. And Brett, you and I remember this. Keegan Murray set an NBA record with 11 consecutive threes in one game.
What an unbelievable night to witness that kind of consistency and a guy locked in like that. I mean, that's different, and it speaks to Murray's focus. But this guy has so much more to contribute to a team and room to grow. That night was special, Kevin.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. So both teams changing it up here. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Celtics. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And right now for Philadelphia, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
Monk. Rebound by Butler. The 76ers leading by 10. And Levine comes to help. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball call.
And Philadelphia has possession. Pass to the general. 6 on the shot clock. There's the pick. A 3-ball. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Levine. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Levine's got his second bucket tonight.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
The general.
Good. Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And so it's Philadelphia in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And we're back. Last quarter, the record for most three-pointers in a single season was surpassed. It was absolutely incredible.
It really is. Even if we knew he was going to get there at some point, it doesn't make it any less unreal. No matter what happens in the future, this will always be one of the greatest seasons for a shooter in NBA history.
They've got the general. He's out there with Oubre. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. All right, we're in the middle of the season here, Greg. How do you stay engaged at this time of the year?
Honestly, Kevin, it can be hard. The schedule is so daunting, and there's really no time to reset. So spending your off days recharging, I think, is important.
Monk outside. Pass to Wiles. Hits it from three-point range. Wiles got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Here's Tarlock. And that one comes up a bit short.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Butler against Fultz. Monk left side. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And they don't want a repeat of what happened last year here. They know this is an opponent they can handle, and they don't want to give away anything like they did last year.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Free throws good, Lyle. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
There's Levine. It's deflected. Grimes. Nothing on the board. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's George finishing it off.
Great timing there. Paul George rising up, collecting the ball, and throwing it down.
And so here's Sacramento. 8-point game. Carter outside. Now here's Lyons. He's guarded closely. On the wing, Levine. Sabonis' screen on George. For three, Levine. And it's Grimes with the rebound.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Sacramento making some changes. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Trey Lyons. Carter outside. DeRozan surveying the D. And the dunk by DeRozan.
The flush. DeMar getting up.
The 76ers leading by 8. Here's Turlock. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. The General's got 20.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Philadelphia.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Sabonis comes in for Valanciunas, and Keegan Murray's subbed in for Monk. Carter kicks to Levine. Sabonis, and the slam dunk by Sabonis.
And Sabonis with the reward there for the hustle, picking up the scraps.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks from outside the arc. And he knocks it down. Good looking three there from the General. The General's got 11 here in this quarter alone. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Los Angeles Lakers. Edwards against DeRozan. Sabonis' screen on Edwards. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Their three-point shooting, wow. I didn't get a math degree, but I didn't go to Shaq University either. I do know a little thing about threes.
Yeah, Kenny, I heard you applied to Shaq University. Denied.
And how about we move it on over for a preview of who we might be seeing in the dunk contest this year. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And you know the General has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
Doing a great job of just setting guys up and demonstrating just how important ball movement can be.
The Kings trail by 10. On the floor for Sacramento. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Zach LaVine is out there with Carter. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And Sabonis just rolling off that pick, ready to make any kind of play.
Brent, Domantas Sabonis is truly a player you can run an offense through.
Yeah, he's a guy that you can basically put anywhere on the floor, and all of a sudden good things are going to happen, whether he's playing out of the post and dealing with double teams, or he's at the top of the key, able to read the defense, using his vision and his ability as a big to drive the basketball. Domantas, one of the better playmaking 5s that we have in the NBA.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
The General can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 9. Outside DeRozan. Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. To the inside. Sabonis, no good. The 76ers leading by 9. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. This one for 3. Carter pulls it in. Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Outside, LaVine. Back to Carter. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Maxey. George against DeRozan. The shot from the low post is good. George has got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers. Murray outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Brent, you hear some players now having their shooting motion analyzed with optical recognition. More data for the shot doctors.
Well, Kevin, information is one thing, but disseminating that information and being able to communicate that to a player is really where the rubber meets the road. How are you going to help him grow with that kind of analysis?
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Outside DeRozan. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Count that bucket. DeRozan's got 4 points in the quarter.
Getting aggressive inside. DeRozan refuses to waste that opportunity.
Fades back. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Murray outside. Pass to DeRozan. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
There's a minute 47 left here in the third quarter. Launches it. Rebound by Murray. The Kings trail by 11. DeRozan passes to Sabonis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The patience of Sabonis is really one of his better weapons. He takes time to throw a number of moves at you.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The 76ers making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. And a change for Sacramento. Monk's checked in for Carter.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA is looking for greater parity. The Golden State's Draymond Green said, quite frankly, with this new CBA, dynasties are over. We're the last dynasty you'll be able to speak of because of the way this salary cap is set up. Guess we'll see. Kevin?
I hope he's not right, but he may be onto something, David. Thank you.
He's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
There's the lob to the hoop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. The Kings trail by 9. 46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Sabonis. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Sabonis has got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's what makes Sabonis such a tremendous offensive player. He will score from all 3 levels.
Odd pass to Oubre. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oubre just having a sixth sense that time, sniffing out the alley-oop and throwing it in.
The Kings have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. For 3, Levine. It's hauled in by the General. The General's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Here's DeRozan. And no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. 76ers on top. They're up by 11. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Edwards is out there with George. Then there's Maxey. Then there's the General. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Pass to Valanciunas. Monk with the ball. Valanciunas sets a screen for Monk. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, Monk effective at spacing the floor, and he can fill it up.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. They've led by as many as 11 points. The General passes to Edwards. Here's the General. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Outside, Levine. 6 to shoot. Shoots. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
Well, that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Here's the General. Pass to Grimes. And Philadelphia with another turnover here.
Now that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another. Not.
You're up.
Now here's Levine. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's in there. Now the 76ers with it. They lead by 11. Here's the General. In the corner, it's Oubre. Drummond with a screen on Murray. Lobbed up there for Drummond.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Murray, no good. Here's the general. DeRozan defending. Driving in. He lobs it up. Blows the alley-oop jam. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean...
Bettina?
Talk about when you first knew this record was within reach.
You know, it wasn't something that I was ever too wrapped up in, but this is our job. You look at the leaderboard and you see you're in first, you start peeking at the record book. Joe.
So what's next? Do you try to break your own record or expand on other parts of your game?
You know, the sky's the limit, Joe. What's next is what I've been doing, identifying what I can do to help my team win and doing my best to make that happen.
Hey, MP, I have a question over here, please. Can you answer me? MP, please over here.
MP, your jumper is so pure, no wonder you're the best.
Yo, MP has more threes than anyone ever. Dude is the best shooter I've ever seen.
MP. Hey, see you later, man.
Game time, let's get it, MP. I don't want to expand on the analytics department unless I'm sure those guys can talk to their guys and vice versa. I hear you, but if anyone mentions it, fair enough. I'll connect with you tomorrow.
shaking, MP.
Fans live for games like this one.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final prep. Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports. And Coach, about halfway through the season now, players starting to feel the wear and tear, it would seem.
Yeah, but Brian, I think it's even more mental than physical. It's the preparing for games every night, competing against the best players in the world. It takes a toll on everybody. Players, coaches, you've just got to bring great energy and enthusiasm every night.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Malik Beasley is out there with Murray. And it's Watson in at the 3. Beasley finds Murray. 4 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Out to Gordon for 3. And Grimes pulls it down. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. He said Nikola Jokic is so intelligent. He said, we know the offense is going to run through him, so all we can do is mix up our looks defensively. And then at the other end of the floor, make him work on defense. Try to wear him out a little bit. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Over to the left wing. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Maxey on the wing. To the inside. Here's Embiid. Banked it in off the glass.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Beasley outside. Pass to Gordon. Jokic with it. Another shot. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Joel Embiid.
Well, as a defender, there's only so much you can do when Jokic gets the ball inside.
And Coach, such a unique player, multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. How do you defend this guy?
Well, Brian, if I knew that, everybody in the league would be trying to hire me, because no one has found an answer for Nikola Jokic. He can just beat you in so many ways. If you're going to double team him, he's going to create wide open shots and even layups for his teammates. If you're going to leave him single covered, he's going to score. There's nothing this guy can't do on a basketball court.
Gordon with a screen on George. Watson cans it with nobody near him.
Well, that's just their first make in 5 attempts. Maybe that bucket can ignite their offense.
Embiid with it. Beasley covers. Grimes, the pass to the general. Screen by Embiid. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Watson. They grab their own miss. Jokic shot is good.
Yeah, Jokic, one of the league leaders in offensive rebounding throughout his career.
For 3, George gets the 3 to fall. George has got 5 points.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
There's a minute 54 left in the first quarter of the game. Beasley. Rebound by Philadelphia. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
This is a potential finals preview, as good as it gets early in the season.
And Embiid throws it down.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Murray passes to Watson. Back to Murray. Beasley for three. That shot missing. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 14-5 run. And the basket by Embiid. Give him 8.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Will go for a different look here. Jordan's checked in for Jokic. Harris comes in for Gordon. Strawther's checked in for Watson. And it's Westbrook in for Beasley. Left side Murray. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, every defense gives extra attention to Murray, but they still have trouble keeping him under control.
Drummond with the screen. The general passes to Drummond. The rebound by Murray. Nuggets trail by 9. Up top, Westbrook. In the game against New York, very impressive. Lets the three fly, and there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by Westbrook. Murray's got 5.
Well, you got to love that play. Murray gets to his spot, and the pass is right there.
Butler passes to the general. And there's a pick. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And, you know, that game had to serve as a morale boost. To win like that in OT, it says something about their character.
What I love is that they never gave up on themselves. From the start of that game, they believed in their ability to win.
Joel Embiid, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the 76ers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the 76ers.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
They've got Andre Drummond, Kelly Oubre out there with Butler, and it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And what you love about this Denver offense, Grant, by and large, they take good shots.
Oh, they do. Top 5 in field goal percentage over the last 5 seasons. And a lot of that is Jokic delivering the ball to the right guy at the right time.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, the general, their last time out against the Kings, played some superb basketball. He finished with 30 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Westbrook. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Westbrook's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's the General, covered by Jokic. The General, add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Westbrook taking his time here. To the wing on the left. Now here's Jokic, guarded closely. Fades back. Look at Jokic going to work inside.
Well, Jokic often likes to pass from that spot, but he can also hit the jump shot.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And Denver will go for a different look here. Gordon, he's checked in for Holmes. Watson comes in for Harris. Beasley's checked in for Strawther. And Murray subbed in for Westbrook. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
They get it back. Throw it down, Nikola.
And he's just slippery down there. I mean, Jokic makes gaining position look so easy.
Here's the General. 10 points for him. And he can't bank that one in. And so Jokic will bring it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 1. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, when Gordon's team makes it this easy for him, of course he's going to throw it down hard.
The General, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And coach, a 3-time league MVP, Nikola Jokic joining Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. What a list.
Yeah, that's not a bad list at all, Brian. But what stands out beyond Jokic's skill set is the consistency that he produces with every night.
And everybody around him instantly gets better when they play with Jokic.
They love playing.
1:03 left in the first half. Oh, there's the alley. George, no good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Grimes. The Sixers with another miss. The Nuggets lead by 4. Murray looking around. Jokic up top. Rebound by the 76ers. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
Murray passes to Watson. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Watson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Denver. They're up by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Greetings. First off, some updates for you as we take a look at our all-star voting totals. The talent level here is off the charts. If there was a studio show all-star vote, who do you think would be on top?
Your bow ties would win, Ernie. A landslide.
So inanimate objects qualify. Okay.
Well, then I vote for Shaq.
Watch out, Kenny, or I'll make you an inanimate object.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Nuggets.
I know my partner here appreciates...
And that'll do it for us.
And And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Denver leading by 5. On the court for Denver, Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Murray out there with Malik Beasley. And it's Watson in at small forward. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
An elite passer at his position. Jokic just seems to have eyes in the back of his head sometimes.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
JBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Pass to the general. Fades away. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. The Generals got 17 points.
Defense was all over it. Fading away. That's a tough shot.
Gordon outside. 4-3. The General pulls it in. The Generals got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Grimes for the lead. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Grimes has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Timeout called, the Nuggets. For Denver, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Beasley outside. Knocked loose. Oh, stolen by Embiid. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. George with it. Guarded out by Watson. Pass to the general. Fires the 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Nuggets trail by 4. Murray passes to Watson. Now here's Beasley. Gordon left side. Beasley outside. 6 on the shot clock. Can they get it? And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
And the General gets it to go. The Generals got 10 points here in the second half.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Beasley outside. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. There's the 3. Joel Embiid with the board. Now Philadelphia with it. This run now up to 13-2. Here's the general. 22 points for him. Buries it from 3. And it's a 7-point Philadelphia lead.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Gordon, a pass to Beasley. Outside Watson. The 3-ball. Gordon. Up again. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Well, what else can you do against Jokic but get as physical as possible defensively?
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
And Denver making a change here. Westbrook's checked in, and you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Murray passes to Jokic. Now Gordon. There's a screen. Launches a 3. They get it back. And rejected. Pass to Bona. Down low. Here's the general. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Westbrook outside. Beasley for three. Sinks the tray. Beasley's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Yeah, nice vision from Gordon. He knew his teammate was there all the way.
On the take, the General. Soft touch off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 6.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Gordon, the pass to Westbrook. Beasley outside. Lets it go from deep. The shot off that time.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And so Murray will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Gordon. Beasley outside. Here's Jokic. Nails the baby hook. Jokic has got 6 in the quarter.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And so it's Philadelphia leading by 6 as we... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. We've got George, and it's the General in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Pass to Jokic. Jokic is doubled. For 3, Westbrook. The General pulls it in. The Sixers lead by 8. Good D by Jokic. And Denver shooting just 42% so far in the game. Harris misses. Philadelphia has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Here's the General. Good. The General's got 35.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this game.
Jokic is doubled. Back to Westbrook. Jokic is screen. From 12 feet, Westbrook finds Jokic. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game.
Jokic's performance has been off the charts tonight. He is having a huge impact on this game.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
John Char passes to Westbrook. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Clock at 6. And that one's good. Strother.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Pass to the General. Drummond, the screen on Jokic. Here's the General. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the Sixers. To the inside. Out to Beasley. Takes the 3. And the three-pointer goes.
If you're open, Jokic is going to find you.
Going inside, and he dunks it down.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Outside Murray. Inside. And the dunk by Jokic.
Well, when you need a bucket, run the offense through Jokic.
Embiid passes to the General. pass to Grimes. Here's the general. Off the mark there with a 3. Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Jokic. Outside Murray. Back to Jokic. The rebound by Embiid.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Here's the general. That one's wide left. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jokic. We've got 1:23 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's Watson missing.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Oh, got that one up quick. And the 76ers lead by 7.
Gets the ball and takes the shot. It's that easy for Paul George.
The Nuggets want a timeout. The 76ers making a switch here. Maxi's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Nuggets coach was going over with his team. He was very encouraging with his guys, saying to them, we are still in this one. Don't give up right now. Get out there and let's grab this lead from them. Guys, let's see if the intensity picks up here.
Allie, thank you. Thrown back. Here's the general, defended by Gordon. The general, no good.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Pass to Gordon. And here's Jokic. Blocked! George scanning the floor. Knocks it down from distance.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Murray for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
They get the rebound. And here's Gordon from the arc. Connect from downtown.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're losing by 6. Guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Beasley misses. So it's Philadelphia picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game. They overcame every one.
Way to grab that rock, Andre. Hey, yo, right there. Shot.
Come on, MP.
Yeah, I run this. This is my game.